Cheerios.
Gold rings, gold leaves, gold strings, gold leaves. I follow only gold rings.
We're out here at the Hargrove Ranch with Craig and David. I have Madison with me, who is the winner of my Pass It On Youth Turkey Hunt giveaway. I had so many young hunters enter through social media. They did a video entry contest this time, and I narrowed it down to 5 young hunters, and Madison ended up being the winner. So she came down all the way from Iowa to West Texas at the Hargrove Ranch on youth season dates only, and it was the end of May, and I was really worried that it was going to be too hot, but the weather turned out absolutely perfect and we couldn't have had a better weekend. So we just got into town. We're actually headed back to the gun store right now. We are meeting Madison and her dad and Craig there. Craig just picked them up from the airport. We're gonna meet him at the gun store and get Maddie her shotgun.
It took a day or two to translate that I'm in desperate need for shelter. Take Kamioni Cuchillo if I can get out of this weather. Rosa laughed at my appearance.
Here in West Texas, the weekend we actually came hunting is youth season only, so we could only hunt Saturday and Sunday. They got in on a Friday evening and we went and shot the guns and got camp all situated.
Just pull it in tight. Pull it in tight to your shoulder. Oh man, that's a dead turkey. Okay. Was it as bad as you thought the cake was gonna be?
Yeah, it was fun.
That's good. High five. Okay, you want to start? Right there, and then on this one, where did you aim lower? Yeah. Those are good. All those would be an absolutely dead turkey. Good job, girl.
I'm Madison Bruskern. I'm from Pleasant Hill, Iowa, and I'm 13. This is my first time to Texas.
What do you think about Texas?
It's very dry and hot.
Have you ever been turkey hunting?
Yeah.
How many turkeys have you shot?
5.
What did you think Kendall would be like before you got here?
Well, watching her YouTube videos, she seemed super funny and like crazy all the time. She still has lots of energy and is funny. Yeah.
So pretty much what you thought she would be like she is.
Oh yeah, she likes to sleep in the blind.
Did you catch her sleeping?
Yep.
We went out Saturday morning and I just remember I was like, dear God, please let us get one on the first hunt. And it actually worked out like that. God answered a prayer.
It is a little cooler out today, but I am not complaining. It's way better than 100 degrees.
But I called one in and she was so patient. I didn't just call one in. It was like a whole ordeal that morning. We had them coming in and then coming out, never gave her a clean shot, circled around, went off, and then finally we had 3 males come in, and they were eating, so they weren't actually like strutting and doing the whole show that they normally give whenever they're mating. So they were like all over the place, and I was watching it, and I remember thinking, I don't even know if I could hit one of these with how fast they're moving their head up and down and around and all the things. And I was getting over it for her, and I could just see her gun just moving like this, following it back and forth, and she was so patient and absolutely made a killer shot and got herself a turkey on the very first morning. I screamed like a little girl. I remember right after she killed, it was immediate, I screamed. I don't know why I did that. You would think that I had never been hunting before, but we all had a pretty good laugh about it, and it was just an exciting moment. So it was really cool, and I was glad that I was there to experience it with her.
Good job.
Good job, girlfriend. Oh my gosh, that was making me so mad.
Because it kept
Good job. Oh my gosh. They were making, I kept wanting to go.
going back and forth, and then the one time it stopped, it was right behind the grass. Like its
I
neck
literally
up was
just
right
screamed
behind
like
the grass.
a little girl.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that was making me so mad. They wouldn't stop.
No, the one time it stopped right behind the tree.
You freaking killed it, literally.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, there was, whenever we came in, did you see that feather?
Bird down in Texas. Oh. Its wing is all broken.
My name's Adam Bresker, and I'm Madison's dad.
I'm assuming you were with Madison when she killed their first animal.
I was.
What was that experience like?
Right, so she was probably around 8. We were squirrel hunting, so we were walking around at my parents'. They have some property, and relatively small yet. We were hunting with a single shot 410. And I remember the tree we were at, where on the little trail we were at, and the squirrel was maybe 10 or 15 yards up in the tree, sort of half sticking out of a knot in the tree. And she tucked the shotgun sort of under her arm because she wasn't big enough to hold it completely, and we sort of sighted it, and she pulled the trigger and fell out of the tree. And then you celebrate and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of the stories that we have come from experiences like this, or when we're out hunting or fishing with family and friends. So I think it's a great thing that she's doing. I teach, and we've talked about this a little bit. I feel like everybody sort of grew up the same way that I did, and they didn't. And so it's interesting to me when I talk to my students or talk to kids, and let's say 4 out of 5 have never been fishing or hunting or anything like that. And so programs like this are great, and I commend her for doing it. There's a lot of misinformation, right? She's been through a lot of stuff with her, hunting career, her life as a hunter, and there's a lot of misinformation, bad information, and this is one way to sort of combat that a little bit, is to put out something that's good, educate people. Hopefully they'll share that information with their friends, and just make it better, I guess.
Yeah. What did you think Kendall would be as a hunter and a person to what she is actually?
She's extremely friendly. Like today, it's been kind of a couple of firsts, I think, in hunts for us. This is the first hunt I've ever been on where somebody's been doing makeup that wasn't camouflage right at the breakfast table. So, and she knows how to work a turkey slate call. I've never seen hogs come in so fast, right, after she started working that thing. So she's great. I appreciate it. We're very thankful, very fortunate that we were able to do this.
I started my Pass It On campaign last fall 2021, because I have such a passion for kids and I want to work with kids and get them involved in the outdoors. So my Pass It On campaign was born so that I could provide opportunities to take these kids on hunts just like this one, to be able to pass our traditions on to the next generation, because if we don't do it, then our traditions are going to die out. I I just want to give another thank you to JTS Shotguns and Guns.com for making this hunt possible and partnering with me on getting Madison and her dad down to Texas to hunt with me at the Hargrove Ranch. And also another special thank you to Craig and David with the Hargrove Ranch. If y'all have been following me for some time, you know I have been hunting with them for years, and they truly have a special place in my heart, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a place to bring these kids, and they provide just an awesome time and opportunity for me and everyone else involved. I can't wait to bring more kids out here, so make sure you guys are following along, and if you want to learn more, you can go ahead and click the link in the description to learn all about my Pass It On campaign.